there's a lot of time outside of your working hours spent learning, and that is inevitable if you want to really progress. Hello, it's Laifa. Welcome to La La Land. How are we doing? I have some thoughts. As I'm recording this, I'm almost a year into my first role in this new field, right? And reflecting, I'm wondering my expectations versus reality and what it actually is. How fast can one learn? Because when you are career switching, and especially in the way that I've done it, there's a lot of learning on the job, learning on the role, and there's a lot of time outside of your working hours spent learning. That is inevitable if you want to really progress and if you are enjoying what you are doing. Those extra hours committed to developing yourself, because essentially it will benefit the company, but more importantly, it will benefit you, right? Yeah, by now I thought that I would be a lot further than where I currently am. And I have a few questions, it's like some of the questions that I raise is it hard what I'm learning? Or is there a lot of information? Or is it a bit of both? Am I setting realistic, expectations for myself? And I guess this is also a question to anybody else going through this. Are you setting realistic expectations for yourself? And another thing that I question is, do I know my learning style? Have you found your learning style, And especially for someone like myself who I haven't been to school and done academia in the traditional sense in a long time. So what does learning look like for me? How do I better retain information? I think obviously repetition, and I guess challenging myself, testing myself in repetition. What are the best practices to do that so that I'm not wasting time as well? With all of these questions, I ask myself, besides the fact that I'm questioning, is it hard? Is it a lot of information? Then I also have to question, am I just a slow learner? Because I can't remember, it's been a while, so I don't really know my learning style. I don't know what best suits me. Am I a slow learner? Okay, so with all of these questions, there's a lot of doubt, right? So how does one overcome this? The first thing I would say to myself, if I was outside of myself, so if I was my friend talking to me, I would say, give yourself time, right? I've done the most drastic thing. I've come from one sector to another sector. And not only is it a new industry, it's a new skill set. Everything is new. So give myself time. And with that, also give yourself grace, right? Also look at all of the other variables. I like to talk about variables a lot because it is realistic when you have to, look at your situation and your circumstances. In my case, I would proudly say that I'm not somebody just coming out of school. I'm not just out of high school. I'm not just out of university. I've lived life. I have responsibilities. I'm married. I pay bills. I have children. So there are dependents. So even outside of making my career, my project, outside of having 3 children, my 4th baby currently is my career, because it's something that I've wanted for so long. I've worked towards this. I've aimed and I focused, and here I am doing all of the things that I've seen on social media and read in books and gone to events to learn about, and here I am doing the things, but I'm not standing in it with my shoulders the way I anticipated or I expected I would, because things are a lot harder than I anticipated. I knew it would be hard. There are certain things that you can't blag, you can't wing it, you have to really grasp it, and it takes time, it takes a lot of sacrifice of all of the things that I have. It's easy for me to sacrifice socializing because I've done that in many forums, in many different ways. Like before I got to where I am, I sacrificed a period of time, no socializing, no friends activities, no holidays, no this, no that, not even committing to my family, and then knowing that, I have to do that again, and even more so in order to attain what I hope for myself. I try to listen to people who are in the same field as me. So either people who are a lot more experienced than I am. So a person that I look at them as a mentor, but outside of that relationship, I also want to have relationship outside of the workspace whereby I can relate with people who are in the same situation. So I've tried to build relationships with people who are in the same industry or the same field or even within the same role, and just hear their experience. And it is reassuring to know, okay, I'm not the only one. And I'm saying this because I'm hoping that maybe somebody one day will watch this and feel like, oh my goodness, like I feel the same, and it's not all that glitters is gold. Like, you see literally the girlies on social media making it out like it's so easy, and it's not. It really isn't. And especially because not only have I gone into something because I'm interested, but I have to be realistic. Prior to now, I was in a field that I was happy with, but essentially, be a struggling artist. And I think that is a video or a topic for another day. And at what point does one throw childish things away and put on their big girl boots and do all the things, It's not the same journey for everyone. I've had to sit with the fact that as long as I want to stay in this field that I'm currently in, that I've worked so hard to get into, I will always be learning, because things are ever changing. Things are moving so fast. People are so innovative. People are coming up with new ideas, new things every day before robots take over, before AI, right, takes over what we're doing. Because I'm wondering, at what point will I feel like I've attained, And I'm like, will I ever feel like that? And I think it's important that I sit within myself, and also almost something as basic as having a spreadsheet of dates and tasks and events, and saying, okay, during the year, let's say 2020, I didn't know A, B, C, and D, but now it's the year 2024, I know A, B, C, D, E, F and G, but I'm still looking at the rest of the alphabet thinking, oh my goodness, I've got so much to learn. Anyway, I hope this has been insightful. I think more so for me, I'll be able to sit back and reflect and be like, oh gosh, this is how you were feeling? Girl, you've come a long way. But yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I hope this has been somewhat insightful. Until the next one, bye.